Jai Shri Mataji, you are welcome to our global morning meditation. Let us all place our attention inside and feel our heart. And let us place a feeling of gratefulness in our heart. We are so fortunate people. We are aware of the presence of Shri Mataji in our inner being. Mataji, please let me feel your love in my heart. Shri Mataji, please put your lotus feet in my heart and make it so clean that my whole being becomes pure. We bring our attention to our Brahmarandra on the top of our head. As Shri Mataji resides here, we bow down with our attention to our Guru, the greatest Guru that has ever been. Now, keeping our attention to our Brahmarandra, we also put our attention on our Muladhara chakra. Left hand on the Mother Earth. We become aware of our Muladhara chakra. Shri Mataji, you verily are Shri Ganesha, and you reside as Shri Ganesha in my Muladhara chakra. Shri Mataji, please make me pure, innocent, and wise, like Shri Ganesha, who is fully surrendered to you. Shri Ganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri, Nirmala, Namo. Let us feel Shri Ganesha's purity spreading in our entire subtle system. Now let us bring our right hand back on the lap and keep our attention to our central channel. And let us feel grateful to our Divine Mother Kundalini, who is the reflection of Shri Adi Shakti in our being. The primordial power is reflected in our being. What a fortune! Keeping our attention to our Sahasrara, let us listen to the divine words of Shri Mataji. Please let us listen to the talk of Shri Mataji.
We have had Bhairava Puja in Belgium. And now, I thought today let us have Mahakali Puja. Because yesterday's experience, last night's experience, was the work of Mahakali. She has a double role all the time. She is at two extremes. On one side, she is full of joy, giver of joy, feels very happy when she sees her disciple are joyous. Joy is her own quality, is her energy. And yesterday, you must have been amazed to see so many middle-aged ladies of France smiling and laughing. I had never seen them smiling. It's very surprising how they were so joyous and so very happy. And this is the energy of Mahakali. that gives you all that joy after realization, and the joy you enjoy among yourselves. All these are the qualities of Mahakali. And when they will read out the names of Mahakali, you will know how her powers and how it has helped you all to get drenched into the ocean of joy. To begin with, I have to tell you one thing, that Mahakali Puja, when you are doing, you have to feel the joy within yourself and joy from other services. If you cannot feel that, that means you are not yet grown. And there's some problem. Maybe with your parents, maybe with your children, maybe your family, with your country, whatever it is, but there's some sort of a conditioning which is working out that doesn't give you that joy. And to grow into Sahaja Yoga is very important, which I think people don't understand, even if they live in ashrams. They don't understand one thing, that you have to be collective. If you are not collective, then you are thrown out gradually. Now this Mahakali power has got 7 strings, you can say this. And these strings are there to throw you out into collective subconscious areas. Like as in the sitar you have seen for the resonance, there are other strings also. So once you start getting out of the collectivity, it is the Mahakali herself picks you out and starts throwing you out slowly to the subconscious area, and where you just disappear. And all kinds of problems start then. I have seen this happening in every country, that people do not attend the collective meditation. For France, I have the same report. And I think the people who do not grow will be thrown out, full of joy, full of happiness. And she's the one who's extremely cruel, wrathful. She's the one who's the slayer of all the demons and the evil and those people who try to do evil. So once you are thrown out into the left side, then you can imagine, you can develop any kind of left side diseases to begin with. Muladhara diseases are the worst. You develop diseases like myelitis, you must have heard of the disabilities caused by the muscles getting degenerated. All muscular degeneration comes from this problem. So at any cost, that must be avoided. But if you are not in the collective, if you do not understand the collective, and if you are out of the collective, you will be surprised that negative forces will join together and they'll pull you out. So this is one of the things that happens. So be very careful that don't avoid the collective programs. The another problem about Mahakali is that for your wife, for your husband, she is the one. And the word is all right because you fall really in love. There's a real falling happens. So what happens when you start falling in love? There's a kind of a maya of this Mahakali. And you just get infatuated, your ego get pampered or something like that, or you have certain ideas of a wife or something, and then you think, oh, that's the one for me. So in these cases, only two things can happen. Either you can be lost completely because of your wife or your husband, whom you adore and admire, and you finished. I mean, your personality is finished. Or else, the another thing which is even more serious is that will completely break forever and hate each other. That's why they say that there's a love and hate relationship. How can love be hate? But it becomes because of this quality of the goddess, that she is on one side is extremely loving, extremely kind, extremely soft. She goes up to a point. And that is why in these countries where people always fall in love, you see, they don't marry otherwise, unless and until they have fallen in love. In that, they cross all the maryadas also. In falling in love, they will marry somebody who is not get divorced, or also they will have marriages among themselves in the same household or something. All kinds of things they do. An old woman marries a young man, or a young old man marries like that, all nonsensical things without any maryadas. And they do not stick together. They have no maryadas. So marriage is to create a maryada of your behavior. And keep, then this Mahakali gets into it. So first of all, one has to be collective. The ones who are not collective program, you might give suggestions for such a thing. For example, I have already explained, couldn't talk. Just let them listen to my tape, then go into meditation, and then do the arti and finish it all. Because these tapes are to be heard again and again. Now those who get any questions out of those tapes can next time discuss it before starting the tapes. That's a very good thing, and that works. In India, nobody speaks. Put my tapes on or show my video. After that, they just have it. Talk to each other and discuss the problems or discuss anything that they felt about the previous program. Because you have not come here to marry someone or to fall in love into something. You have not come here to get after some woman because she's your wife, or some man because he's your husband. You have had so many husbands and wives in previous lives. But you have come here for your ascent. And if you have come for your ascent, you have to keep a watch. How is your mind working? Supposing I say that you should have good married life. Of course I do say you should have good married life. But not at the cost of losing your ascent. It has happened with people. We have lost a complete, I should say, a city like that. Such stupidity comes up over people. So be careful not to get lost. You have not come here to have only a happy married life, but happy married life is just one step. But if that step is taking you away from the real path of your ascent, it's better to be careful. Also, we must understand the innocence means purity. Purity of thought. As I explained yesterday, I hope you understood the meaning of purity. Purity is to be understood much more by Europeans. Very important. Especially French. Because the whole society is suffering. Society can only be pure if the family life is pure. Not only that, but your relations with each other are pure. Like I was told that somebody fell in love in Ganpatipure. I mean, you go for a pilgrimage. It's like you have to go to buy a sari and you end up with a shaving stick. Is that stupid? You are coming to Ganpatipure for what? You are coming there for your ascent. It's a pilgrimage. But in the pilgrimage, I've never heard anybody falls in love with each other and goes to marriage. So this bhoot of falling in love must be given up in Sahaja. That is one of the biggest loads. And now one must understand that purity means chastity. Innocence means chastity. Not only physical, also mental chastity. You have to have mental chastity. If you don't have mental chastity, you cannot ascend. Actually, in the West, it is more mental than physical. It's a fact. And that's why their brains have gone off. And they are becoming just like, I think, potatoes now, I think. Because if you go on mentally imagining and playing around and working it out this way, it's going to be absolutely dangerous because it's all imagination. It has nothing to do with reality. The more you get into this kind of a nonsense, the more you become away from reality. That never means you should be dry. It never means you should be negligent of your responsibility. Does not mean. As I said, the sap. माझ्या पर्समध्ये खदिराची बट्टी आहे ती काढ. As I've said, that the sap in the tree rises, all right? Then it purifies, it nourishes every part of the plant separately in a different way. Like it's a mother, so mother. Father is a father. Sister is a sister. Brother is a sister. Brother is a brother. The brother-sister relations cannot become husband-wife relations. How can it be? Now, what happens really is that such a confusion in the mind, and it has created tremendous problems for us. Then the sap nourishes all these things and comes back. It doesn't get attached to something. Oh, she's my wife. So the first priority is my wife. Because I've said, of course, family life has to be all right. You must look after your family life. But that doesn't mean that you make everything suffer. That doesn't mean that your ascent should be finished. It cannot mean that. You are not like ordinary people. You are saints. And for the saints, the main thing is their ascent. Not their family life, not their material possessions, nothing. Nor their children, but their ascent. Once they ascend, everything will ascend with it. Now the understanding of chastity should be there. It can come to you very easily if you are sad. It's such a vicious circle. It is such a vicious circle. Now, first of all, you get your realization, all right? Now, you must know that Kundalini itself is the Mahakali Shakti. Because she is the primordial. Mahakali Shakti is the primordial Shakti within us. And is the Kundalini is the Mahakali Shakti. And she remains as a virgin within you. And she is purity. She has a power to purify. All that happens when you get your realization. She starts manifesting her all beautiful aspects on you. Now the one who is sitting there is Shri Ganesha. Now people don't understand what is innocence is. Shri Ganesha is sitting there and he is the one who presides over Muladhara, even over his mother, because he's like a guard. And he is the one who tells whether she can ascend or not. Unless and until he gives permission, she cannot ascend. So Shri Ganesha gives the ascending sort of a okay, all right, you can rise. And he stops all his work. You have seen me sitting for hours together. I don't have to go even to the bathroom or anywhere because Ganesha stops all his work. He's only worried now about the ascent. And on every chakra, he checks your purity. And then, accordingly, the Kundalini tries to purify. But when it reaches the mental level has all these funny ideas of romance, this nonsense, that nonsense. I was surprised the other day. There was a girl who was having a trouble with her husband of expressing her love to her husband after marriage. Before marriage, she was all right. So I told her, read some book where they have described the romance between husband and wife. So she said, there is no book I have known. Then I asked one professor to find out. He said, there's no such book. In Sahaja Yoga, the romance starts after the marriage. But also with Maryadas, not at the cost of Sahaja Yoga, not at the cost of your ascent. So all these ideas people have in the West, I know you are so much conditioned about it. So we say, now let us see, this is Samayachar. After all, we have to give all the benefit to them. Now we select people, we do everything. It's all the work of Mahakali. Because you have to work on the vibrations. It's all the work of Mahakali. And after marriages also, some marriages do fail. The reason being they do not know what is the purpose of their marriages. So the first and foremost thing of Mahakali is that she is purity. Absolute purity. And that purity, if we cannot imbibe within us, we cannot be Sahaja Yogis. Now this mind is so much conditioned, I know. Our children would be much better off than ourselves. But they won't have these conditionings as we have had. And so many problems can be just avoided if we really become pure people. I see in the other society in which I move, nobody seems to be safe. Somebody's wife is running with somebody's husband, somebody's daughter is running with somebody's father, somebody is running a boy running with somebody's mother. Next day you find somebody else standing there, husband wife. Or sometimes it's so funny that you can't believe it. How can it be? And everybody is in danger. A man goes to the house, he finds his wife run away with another man. Or a man goes for his work, he's run away with another woman. So she's the one, she gives you sthiti, the state. Sthiti means consolidation. Without your proper consolidation into your purity, not into your romantic life, you cannot rise. Like when we make the aeroplane.
Let us keep our attention to our Sahasrara to absorb the purity flowing inside us. We place our right hand on the Mother Earth and take our attention on the left side. Let us feel how the purity flowing inside through our Brahmarandra cleanses our left side. Shri Mataji, we surrender our left side, our Ida Nadi, to your Mahakali, Shri Mahakali power. Shri Mahakali Bhairava Mantra. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us feel devotion for Shri Mahakali in our heart. And we are aware that this devotion brings joy in our heart. We bring our right hand back on the lap and bend our left hand towards the sky, towards the ether. Our attention goes to the right side and we become aware of the right side from our Swadhisthana chakra up to the brain. Let us feel the purifying vibrations flowing through our Brahmarandra to the right side. Mataji, we surrender our Pingala Nadi to your purifying power, Shri Mahasaraswati. Shri Mataji, please purify all my thoughts, all my actions, all my words. Please make them devoid of ego. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Mantra. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namaha. When our right side is pure, it becomes light. There is no heaviness inside it. We bring back our left hand on the lap and place our attention on our Sushumna channel. And we try to feel it from the bottom, from the Muladhara bone, up to the Brahmarandra. Our attention merges into the central channel. Let us feel love and devotion for Shri Mataji in the presence of Shri, in the form of Shri Mahalakshmi in our central channel. Shri Mataji, we love your presence as Shri Mata Kundalini in our central channel. Mataji, please purify each and every thing in our central channel. Make it pure. Purify all my desires so that only the desire to ascend remains here. Shri Mahalakshmi Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us feel the cool vibrations along the spine in the central channel. They come from the top of our head. Keeping the attention on our Brahmarandra, let us feel the love, let us feel the adoration, let us worship our three channels where Shrimataji resides in us. Our attention establishes itself in our Sahasrara chakra and it becomes cool. Our attention expands itself above our Sahasrara, which opens widely. We are above Sahasrara in a realm of complete silence. And we feel a very subtle joy here. Our attention had reached a very high point above Sahasrara. There is no time, no space here. There is only silence. We have merged into the collective consciousness. Here we feel the freedom. There is absolute purity. We feel eternity. One cannot even speak at this stage. Let us slowly bring our attention back to our Brahmarandra and to our heart. Mataji, your divine presence is so powerful that we cannot leave the state of meditation. We are grateful from the bottom of our hearts for everything you have given us. Peace, love, and harmony. Thank you, Shimadaji, for this wonderful meditation, for bringing us together at your lotus feet. We are one, the pure spirit. Please awaken the desire for God in all good people all around the world. Please bring them at your lotus feet so that peace be spread everywhere. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you for joining this morning meditation. Let us all raise our Kundalini with deep respect. Take our bandhan and do namaskar. Jai Shri Mataji. Have a day full of vibrations. Jai Shri Mataji.